This lighting is so weird, but I like it. Like, it makes me feel summertime. Sorry I was gone for so long. A lot of stuff happened. If you want to know, you could go listen to my podcast, The Goddess Pod, on Spotify or Apple Music. I'll have it linked below. But I'm back with a makeup tutorial. You guys loved my brown girl friendly makeup tutorial that I did a few months ago. So I decided, why not recreate that, but with the ultimate brown girl of all time, Aishwarya Rai. So today, as you can tell by my gray contacts, I'm gonna be doing an Aishwarya Rai inspired makeup tutorial. Y'all don't even understand, doing my makeup is one of the best parts of my day every day, because I just like to listen to music, light a candle, set the mood for yourself. Okay, so the first thing that I've done already is I just have on this chapstick from Ella Loose. It's like the 24 karat lip therapy. This is really nice. Y'all should definitely try it out. And then I'm gonna go into my skin. I don't know if I did this in the last tutorial. Honestly, to be completely honest, this makeup is not super different than my everyday makeup. It's just a little more snatched, and I have gray contacts in, so yeah. Probably should have put my hair up, but I didn't have like a pin. I have been really struggling with my skin since like January. I think just because I've been generally kind of stressed out. So I don't know, I am finally in a place where like all the little bumps and stuff have started to heal. But the problem is, if you have darker tan skin, all the bumps and everything turns into dark spots and hyperpigmentation. So I don't like putting on too much face makeup, but I need to cover up my hyperpigmentation, which is why I just kind of dot on this product. This is a concealer from MAC, and I'm gonna blend it out. I also, in January, you guys, burnt my face right here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I burnt my face with a curling iron right before a photo shoot. Thankfully, it didn't show up during the photo shoot. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, it took away a little bit of my confidence because it was really big and really dark, and it was a really big scab. So there's that, but it's healing nicely. I think sometimes you just have to be grateful for, you know, the fact that our skin can literally heal itself. I'm just keeping it really simple with the base makeup because Aishwarya Rai, if you look at a lot of her pictures, she just is really effortlessly, naturally beautiful. So I'm taking that as a sign to do a less is more type of look. It's not necessarily that I'm wearing more makeup today. I'm just gonna be placing it really strategically because she's so snatched. So Aishwarya Rai is pretty infamous for having this skinny, snatched 90s brow. I haven't gotten my eyebrows threaded in a really long time. So I'm just gonna kind of fill them in a little bit and try to make them look sharp. How I do that is I use the smallest amount of this Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil on the bottom line of my brow. I'm gonna blend it out. But yeah, I mean, honestly, life has been really weird recently for me. I graduated college in December, and I was expecting to be really happy and feel really free because as much as I loved college and I loved my major, everything that I was learning was so in line with what I was interested in. You know, I get extremely into academics and all that stuff, so I just developed such a tunnel vision when I'm in school. I can't focus on anything other than checking my grades and making sure that, you know, I'm where I want to be, studying, all of that stuff. And as I got to the end of college, I think it only got worse, which is the complete opposite of what happened to me in high school. I had the worst senioritis. Yeah, I mean, at the end of college, I was really obsessive about my grades and just, it was almost unhealthy. I did really, really well, but it was just weird going from that to me now, which is trying to build something for myself this year without having anybody holding me accountable. There's no one holding your hand in life telling you what the next steps are. You need to do this assignment and you need to prepare these chapters in order to understand this concept. In life, in the real world, you really are on your own trying to figure out a bunch of these steps. It's been quite the journey. but here we are. So as you guys saw, I just cut my eyebrow with this concealer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I just used it on a brush to cut my brow, and now I'm going to do my concealer. You guys remember when this was like a TikTok thing, like having this Snatched concealer? Well, I'm just gonna be doing that. If you blend it out in this upwards motion, it just makes your face look a lot more snatched. For some reason, I don't know, maybe this is just me, I feel like Aishwarya Rai's eyes always kind of look like she's been crying, but in a pretty way. You know how sometimes after you cry, you just like look flushed and like your eyelashes look longer? And I would know, I've been crying a lot recently. But I feel like she just kind of always has that look to her. So I'm gonna be doing a red-ish eyeshadow. This is the Ella Loose palette, and I'm using the color Confident. And it's just kind of like a rusty color. And I'm using kind of a flat brush to put it on at first, but then I'm gonna blend it out with a fluffy brush. I'm getting all my little Snapchat memories from last year at this time, and I was a completely different person, from my style to my hair to the way that I was thinking. Like everything was so different. I think I was happier back then, but I was a lot weaker because I've just been through so many transitional phases in my life since quarantine began, and it is wild to look at and to think about. But I don't know, I think, you know, everything truly does happen for a reason, and I'm just very blessed to be with my family right now and to have the opportunity to pursue everything that I want to pursue. Next up, I'm going to be contouring my nose. This is the Lovecraft Beauty contour, and I'm using the shade Aditya. It's cool how they have Indian names. And then just a fluffy brush. I do this pretty much every day. She has a really skinny nose. It's so pretty. So I'm just gonna try to make mine look a little bit more defined. The key to like contouring your nose, I think, is not doing too much. Like really make sure you're using a fluffy brush and you have a really light touch. That's why I truly do believe that makeup is art. There's so much technique that can go into it and changes the entire look. Because honestly, like I said earlier, this isn't like a ton of makeup at all. Like I definitely wore more makeup than this in high school. The thing that sets it apart is the way that you apply it. For the tip of my nose, what I do is I'm just kind of defining right under my nose and then kind of creating an oval shape. I'm gonna do this until I feel like it looks good. Really make sure you blend it into your brow bone. Don't try to make someone else's nose. Like all it really is defining your natural bone structure rather than recreating like someone else's nose. So I don't know, I'm a huge believer in just using makeup to enhance your natural features rather than trying to turn into someone else. Of course, it's really cool on occasion and stuff. It's really cool to use makeup and switch up your look. I'm somebody who wears makeup every single day with what I do. I wear makeup every day and I love it and I have a lot of fun doing it, but I have to sometimes take a step back because I start to feel really unconfident without it. And I hate that feeling because 80% of the time I don't have makeup on. I'm taking this highlight shade. This is from Ofra Cosmetics in the color Sea Shimmer. I got this in an Ipsy bag when I was in college and it's probably like expired or something, but it's the prettiest color. So last thing with contour, this is just a giant fluffy brush from Complex Culture. I have that same shade. I'm just going to kind of apply a little bit. Again, following my natural bone structure. She has such sharp features, so I'm just carving everything out that I can. So we're going for the cat eye vibe. So I'm going to extend my inner corner with a dark brown eyeshadow and then draw a tiny wing on the outside. I feel like it never looks like I'm wearing makeup until I put my lashes on. So that's what we're gonna do next. I love me some lashes. They change everything. Like they literally just changed, I almost just fell out of my chair. These are the Miami lashes, but the flared version. I really like them. They're almost done, guys. Like it's literally almost done. So next thing, Indian staple, you have to put kajal on. She has such a sultry look that I'm applying this really not very precisely. I'm gonna try to smudge it out a little more. Next thing, blush. Oh no, just dropping everything. But what I do is I use this Morphe palette and I grab all of the plum tones, the pinky tones, the shimmery tones, everything, and I mix them all together. Today I kind of am feeling more like orangey for some reason. So I'm gonna get more orange on my brush, maybe a little bit of gold. This is actually about to be a ridiculous color. I can already tell because my brush looks like this. Apply blush on the highest point of your face. Don't do the apples of your cheeks like how everybody says to. This is so dark, but I really like it. I feel like a mermaid or something. Kind of just drawing a C shape. This was just a lot of product. Well, I don't think Aishwarya Rai is like red like this, but it's kind of a vibe. I need to blend it out, so I'm gonna why did I do this? Okay, blending it all out right now because that was ridiculous. But she has a lot lighter complexion than me, so I'm just trying to make it look like I can actually blush, even though I can't. Oh, I actually really like this color now that it's blended out. It makes me feel like a Barbie doll or something. Another thing I've kind of been doing recently, mostly just because of TikTok, is adding a little bit of blush to my nose. Oh no, my lash is coming off. So my pro tip, when your lashes start to come off on the inner corner, you need this kind of glue. This is just like the brush on glue. You can get it at any drugstore, but I prefer this to a tube for this one reason. Stick it back on, push it with my finger. Last but not least, my personal favorite is lipstick. Look at how I have used this lipstick to the actual nub. This is the color Club Hopper by NYX. I wear the exact same lip combination every single day. I'll never stop. I actually did change my lipstick a little bit. My best friend got me this lipstick for Christmas. It's from Chanel and it's in the color Velvet. And you guys know I've been using the L'Oreal Color Rich in the color Divine Wine forever. I kind of mix these because it's spring. The Divine Wine is a lot more corally. It has like reddish undertones. And then the Chanel one has pinker undertones, which is perfect. You know, I used to read all these articles when I was younger. They would be like, oh, you need to try this pink shade for the spring and this one for the winter and this one for the fall. And it would make me so upset because I genuinely hated how every single color looked on me, and I would try them all. If you have darker skin or a more unique skin tone, something that's not conventional, it's really important to mix shades. That's the secret. I have never, other than this L'Oreal one, I've never found one lipstick that is just perfect for me. So, you know, buy the shades that are trending, but you can mix them with other colors that you know work for you to create a perfect shade for your skin tone. Maybe cosmetics companies are getting better with this recently, but unfortunately there is not a whole wide range of products for women of color. Our skin tones are so various. Like every single person in my family, we have such different skin tones. Like I have very yellow, golden undertones. My mom clearly has pink undertones. My brother has yellow undertones. My dad has like red and orange undertones. Being a person of color, there are so many different possibilities for your skin tone. So even buying from Fenty or something, which is a line that has so much diversity and so many options, sometimes I feel like the colors still don't work for me that well. So mixing is your best friend. If you guys don't know, I have like the lightest little freckle right here, and I love her so I always bring her back. My freckle honestly isn't even this noticeable without makeup on. I just love her, so I always draw her back on. And that is it. This is the Aishwarya Rai inspired makeup look. As you saw, it's honestly super easy. I will never spend more than 20 minutes doing my makeup. This took me 15 minutes and I love how it turned out. Definitely try this look out and send me pictures. I would love to see, and please like leave me comments below on what you want to see next, because I really enjoy doing the whole makeup thing, but I would love to do more lifestyle, maybe sitting down and talking, tips, story time, whatever. Let me know what you want to see, because I want to make sure I'm making what you want to see. I love you so much, and I will see you next week.